I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of Argosy players to celebrate the life of the late Keith French. It's always amazing to reflect on how many people it takes to make a performance really work. Directors, scene makers, props people, costume makers, sound and lighting, stage crew, front of house, chaperones, to name but a few. Some people we know have such a passion for all these things, they inspire us to look at the work of the whole team and encourage us to get involved no matter our age, gender, ethnicity, disability, or relationship preferences. Keith was one of those people. He absolutely adored everything about the theatre. He generated a team spirit, especially at the workshop where set was built. People who began by helping at one production found themselves drawn into being part of a workshop group where friendships blossomed. Some of the most shy people have grown in skill and built their confidence working with their hands alongside co-workers. Filming Argosy activities became a sideline for this group of highly talented behind-the-scenes workers. Keith's skill in making costumes was sometimes overshadowed by his talents in making scenery and props. And it wasn't just for traditional shows. Some of you may remember Argosy Halloween events at Ruislip Lido, Headstone Manor and Hillingdon Leisure Centre. Some really scary scenery and props were made for those memorable events. For those of us who love acting, he would spend hours helping us to interpret our lines as well as act them, discuss and debate the meaning behind certain phrases. Each time he directed a play, he reached out to schools and other community groups to see how he could encourage even more people to take part in the theatre's activities. His death was a great loss, not just to his blood family, but to his Argosy family, and really the whole of the Hillingdon theatre community, especially those who use the Compass and Winston Churchill Theatre. We really want to share his legacy of love for the theatre. On your next visit to the Compass, notice the weeping silver birch opposite the main entrance, then go to the garden at the back. See a bench with his name on it and maybe take a photo with his plaque that takes a quote from As You Like It, written by his favourite playwright. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honour, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6 age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends this strange eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. I give you the inspiration that was and still is Keith French.